There are a lot of different types of faceless pages out on Instagram, and there's also a lot of different types of faceless quote pages. For this course, we are only concentrating on doing quotes on top of a plain background or your branded background. We want to keep it simple. We want to not to take up a lot of your time, and so that you can scale it quickly. These type of simple quote pages have been on Instagram for years. They're very scalable, and also there is a longevity in them. You can do them in so many different niches. So that's the reason why this course was built around just the very simple quote pages. Now, you also can get pages where the quotes are on top of videos. Most likely it's walking models, or models dancing, or creators dancing. And those are a different type of page, and they take a lot more work, and also they're not quite scalable, and you can really only have them in certain niches, and most times it's just the women empowerment or the business niche. So that is why this course is not around those type of quote pages. But I wanted to share how you can how they work, how you can put the quote on top of these reels. But I'm not recommending mixing and matching. This course is really about building a quote page on just your branded background. So this is one of my quote pages, the Online Success Queens. And this one is different because even though it's quotes over videos. And you will have seen a lot of pages with this as well, not just a quote on a plain background, which we're going through in the course. But I wanted to show you the difference and how you do these if it was something that you wanted to do. So what I do is if I click on this, you will see there is the video with the quote underneath. But when you look at my page, it looks as if it's just a quote. So what that's called is a cover picture. So I do that quote there, just the quote in the background in Canva, and I download it and I upload that as a cover so that you can see the grid pattern. So some of them, as you can see, that one has just been left. That's just the quote on top of the video with the audio. But if it ties in with that I put, as you can see, I can put the cover over it, and some of them might just be a quote. So that one is just a quote. So I do a mixture of them, but I kind of call this more like a faceless theme page. That was what it was. I started it as, even though it's quotes that's on it. What I'll say is it's a lot of work because you're having to get find the reels, put the quotes on, find the original, put the quotes on them, do the cover picture. So the reason why I wanted to just do this course on purely the quotes is, one, it's easier for beginners. It's a lot quicker if you don't have a lot of time. It's a lot quicker that soon you can scale more quote pages in different niches. And from my research and from people that I know who have quote pages, they have success as well. And sometimes I think that there's more longevity with just the quote pages that we are building. I'm doing well with my page. I have grown it well, but there's a lot of pages out there. Is it oversaturated? I don't know. There's a lot of new pages on. I can see pages are struggling. It's all the same kind of. I try and be a bit different now, just to stand out, because you can see the same reels getting used over and over again, just straight copying, no one putting any work or effort into it. So that's why I didn't want to do a theme page like mine. I think you could be restricted with it. but I want to show you how you do the reels. Again, just so that you know if you decided you wanted to do that, but I just wanted to share it because I have seen a bit of confusion thinking that this is what the quote page was about, or people asking about the reels. So first of all, again, the same practice as in the quotes. I'm always looking for viral content, and the way that I do it, and I'll just use mine as example, for the reels, I am always looking for reels on the big pages that have over 1 million views. So if you go to the reels and then you go down, as you can see, that shows you the number there. So that's not quite a million. So we're going down to see. I don't, this January has, for me, been a bit quieter as it has all round. So there's maybe not been as many. Wait, that one got a lot. That one's quite near. That was actually just a quote. There's one, 2.5 million. Although, yeah, 2.5 million. Although this was a January one. If I found this on someone's page, I'd be clicking on it to see it, and I would be putting mood for February. In fact, I might repurpose this for February because it done so well. And what I do then, so that would be one that I would save. I'm not going to save that one, but that's what I'd be doing. I'd be saving. So when I was doing my researching, going through the big pages, and I'm probably looking within a month, 2 months at the most recent reels, which have hit 2 million, and trying not to copy it, although I do it, people do it to mine, copy the full audio, the quote, the video. If you can possibly change one of them, it helps. Like if I put that back on for February, I would change the audio. I would do a more trending audio. So that's to let you see the research, but what we want to do, and so I'll just showing that if you can gather, but that's what you're going, it's better on the laptop to find it. There's another 3.3 million for that one. Again, that's not really kind of appropriate for now. We're in 2025. That just hit at the right time. You could make up your own quote to, obviously there's lots of, personal development things going on there. So you could just black that out and put your own quote on top. But that's how I find viral reels to repurpose. And to make a wait, we see if this one's got a, yeah. So if you look at this as well, I've got my information on it to follow me about the link in the bio. That's actually an older one. That's March there. But the main thing, what I do in all of them is I credit the creator of the original one. And I normally put that one as well, DM credit for removal. I've never had any issues since I started about people asking me to remove it. If anything, if a reel takes off, I'll get the creator messaging me that this is happening more as my page getting bigger. They're messaging me saying, will you tag me in it? Because it's extra exposure for them. They're really happy about it. In fact, there's one creator in particular, I do follow her now, and we do message each other. So we want to give them the respect. They've done the work for it. This is different from where quotes we're putting on that's probably been originated from ChatGPT or anything like that. This is a person who's went to all the work to really make a professional video, so they are getting the credit. And if I can't find the originator, you've just got to put on unknown, That's all that you can do, but I really try my utmost to find who the original person is. And I don't know how easy this one will be to find. So what I do is when I find the original creator, I click on their page and I go to Reels and really go through them to find their original one. And it's not always easy, so I'm not going to take the time going through everything, but you've got to go through them till you find that original one. Sometimes what I do is, if I'm looking for maybe something, I'm thinking something might be appropriate, I'll click on that and save it for future use, like for model reels. But say, for example, it was this one that we're going to use. What you do is click on it, and I have got two ways of doing it to get the original. So this hit here is just a one-click download on my laptop. Now I work with a Mac. I do not know if this is available on other laptops. This is in Chrome. It's called a Chrome extension. And if I just click on that, it's called Instagram Downloader Toolmaster. And well, it's on my Chrome toolbar. And that is fantastic because it's just one click. The other one is if I click on that and copy it, there is a site called Snap Insta, and you paste the reel and download. And this one get a couple of ads with it, like there, just close, and that would download into my box. Now what I do is I always change it because I'm black and white page. I change it to color. Sorry, because I changed the color to black and white. If some creators keep it as color, if they've got a colorful page, I do that. And what I do is I send that to my phone, and I just change the filter on my phone to black and white. I upload that onto Instagram, and I put the exact quote on Instagram, my name on Instagram, or the Instagram app. I add the trending audio, and then either save it in my drafts if I'm doing it later, or then I just upload it with my saved captions or whatever I want to put on related to it, always in remembering to put the name of the creator on it. So that is what I am doing for my quote page on Online Success Queens. As I say, I would not, if you've been following the quote page course, I would not start chopping and changing. If you want to do a quote and reel page, do that. Or if you want to do just quotes, which I am recommending, this is really just to let you see, or if you've been doing your own quotes, just to maybe give you an insight on as to how you can find viral stuff, and how I'm making it easier just to download. But it does take that bit more work. But now you know kind of how to do it. It's something that you've got if down the line you wanted to do that. The other thing as well is, you see some pages, they will, and I don't really want to show any of those pages because I'm not a fan. I don't want to diss any other pages. You will see a lot of faceless pages with maybe like coffee scenes, or like softer colours, or maybe a colourful background. Those are faceless digital marketing pages where they've got words on top of them. But most of the time I really don't like them, when most of the times, it's all, I earned this, I've done that. To me, they're not giving any value. So I'm really not want to cover anything like that in this course. And if you're just looking at them, they get most of their videos from it's called content banks. A lot of them will sell them, you'll get them on the Etsy, but those are called content banks, which are completely different from what I'm doing. But again, this was me just wanting to share how you can put the quotes on top of the reels and what's involved in that.